bad piece of this.
All right, everybody, this microphone is way not where it's supposed to be. Hello, and welcome back to the Pinball Mafia live stream. Today is Sunday, this month 30th. What month is this? September 30th, 2018, and we are playing Metallica for you guys. We got Preston, Leon, and Dennis. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Extra balls are off. Outlanes are set to medium. Actually, I'm going to let you go ahead, and then I'll explain some stuff to him as you're playing.
Explain away.
What's that thing? Oh, it says
it says
sigh. I'm like, oh my god, did we fuck something up again? Anyway, so I promised you guys, sort of, kind of a light promise, I'm going to call it, that I was going to do a solo stream of this game this week. And we were going to have a whole thing go on. It was going to be great. However, the computer that we were trying to get running and that I assumed we would have totally running, by the time I wanted to do that stream, decided it did not want to function the way that we wanted it to. It's not dead like we had kind of feared that it was. It works perfectly fine, except for getting a bunch of cameras to work with it. It just poops and just decides that it doesn't want to do it. I don't know what part of it is deciding that, but just doesn't want to play a part. So,
greetings, Kelly. And yeah, Maid says that must be the best lit Metallica I've seen.
Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Definitely let us know how the audio sounds. We have a separate mic that we don't normally have today. That
Gotta love that shit.
I bought because it had a mute button, but it doesn't mute when you hit the button, so it's completely worthless.
But it does have the button.
Yeah, but as far as I know, let me get over here. As far as I know, the mic itself is fine. It just might cause a little echo, and if it does, I'm gonna yank the plug on it because I don't want that echo happening. And it might pick up that air conditioning a lot worse than I want it to. Oh. So you're the reason that that's going to mess with the audio. There's a bit of an echo, but it sounds good anyway. All right. That's all we need. I'm going to try my best as much as I can to get that echo down. I had a real big problem last week. I went back and watched our stream of last week.
Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, it probably, because I don't watch our stream after we post them a lot, which is a mistake, but I don't. And man, I was just so disappointed with the way the audio sounded. It was so echoey, and I just didn't love it. So I did some tweaking with these microphones, got them to where I thought it was pretty much perfect, and then 10 minutes ago, good, it's only one ball. 10 minutes ago, I added in another microphone and didn't get to listen to how it sounded, didn't get to do any testing with it. So all of my work earlier this week kind of got screwed up.
Burr says it sounds like last week. That's important to you.
It is important to me because I don't like that. But we'll figure it out. I'm glad that it doesn't sound any worse than last week. But I think that we could do better than last week. Alright, I just need to stop flailing. Too busy talking and not busy enough playing.
We're having a horrible warm-up game here. Wow.
Keep having to move this over further and further because you can't see the way the camera's set up. You can't see who's the person playing.
Yeah, well, it depends on how they stand. If you stand a little further back, if you're kind of hunched over the flippers, it's kind of difficult to see, but it's good.
Complete Metallica and shoot the ring.
Yeah, it's definitely just one of those things.
Shoot the scoop, collect the extra ball.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go real quick.
You got an extra ball.
Somebody asked, how does one get to crank it up? Well, I think she knows the answer. But you go through these 4 symbols and you light them, the crosses through the cross right here.
Yep.
Whichever, like right now, if I was to hit a cross, it would light the cross for this red lit shot. The switch goes to Sparky, the coffin goes to the captive ball to the left of the snake, and the snake is
The snake.
the snake. And each, except for the coffin, each one lights on a shot that's the lit red shot. And then as you make them, it counts towards that.
Yes. Although, go ahead. As you make the shots where the switch, the snake, or the cross is lit, it does count towards your crank it up value, but also just hitting those shots directly and not worrying about the other things also advance towards that. So if you just hit Sparky 15 times, your switch will light for crank it up. And so on. If you don't want to make it more complicated than it need be.
Sorry, I thought hitting the actual switch itself was obvious.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is, but I'm just saying.
You're right, I didn't say it. Damn it. I got to my Adaball.
Shoot the
What are you
red.
trying for? Or did you forget about it?
No, I was trying for it. I just could not get where I needed to be to shoot it.
What's the soundtrack on this like? What tracks do we have? Before the next game, we'll cycle through all the songs. It's just the stock Metallica songs. We didn't add or take away anything. Each multi-ball has its own song, and you get to choose a song to play throughout the whole game.
Yeah, so whenever I got Sparky's multi-ball, it immediately switched to Ride the Lightning.
No, I didn't. That wasn't going to be fast enough anyway. I don't know why I attempted it.
Scoop to collect the ball.
I'll be in last place for sure. The only one that didn't make Sparky.
Mate says I'm getting some drop frames or I'm lagging. Wow, imagine that. We're playing Metallica and there's problems. Well, not every time. We've had some successful streams. But for the first 4 times we ever started stream this game, when we started streaming, it was always the one we had issues with.
Oh my god, I'm stupid. Nah, that's why I was stupid. I wasn't going for the snake to add a ball. The whole time I was just like shooting for jackpots like an idiot.
What's that smell?
It was ready like the whole time. I can imagine a lot of people out there yelling.
Kelly says her iPad that she's watching on is lagging terribly.
Okay.
Yay!
I can see and hear y'all fine, but it's pretty bad.
Always something. Alright, the win.
We have the worst luck with Metallica.
Dennis Preston on the win. You want to change it?
Preston's about to.
What was it?
Dennis Preston.
Kelly went black on her. Put her screen in front of her. Can you hear it? Can you hear it fine? Crash. She said.
Hell yeah!
Not really much I can do.
Her entire album crashed. So maybe that's just her. I mean, our stream wouldn't crash her out.
In the face?
She says she can see and hear it from back. Okay.
Oh, hey! Go all the way to the left and cycle through the song.
All right.
Seek and destroy.
Destroy. Ride the lightning. For whom the bell tolls. Fade to black. Figure death.
Player
Battery. Oops. Move. Then we have Master of Puppets. Go back and one. Enter Sand. Sad but true. The Unforgiven. And Fuel. Now, if you want to do the trick where you hold the flipper up for the super skill shot, you have to do like a, you have to start on the Unforgiven, flip to fuel really quick, and then hold this up really fast.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just like hold down left flipper right now, and just flip the right flipper. Okay, well you're in. You waited a little long. Okay, try it again. And there we go.
I missed it. I didn't make it. We start from fuel. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, that works. Fuel is fun to play too. It's just hard to do it and do the super skill shot.
Oh, Burrs gave a different
Two of us playing the same song.
different idea on it. Hold the right flipper, get it all the way over to fuel, and wait
So it says system info.
wait for instant info, and then hold the left
Yeah,
flipper.
that's how I do it.
Yeah.
Works every time.
But that would have been nice to know while we were talking.
Well, I was letting y'all have fun with that. Seemed interesting, and I didn't know.
So
what
there's
you were
three
trying-
ways to do it.
Yeah. My way works flawlessly, though.
I feel like the
other way works
did not
flawlessly,
come up
too.
that quickly.
I just didn't understand where to start.
I'm pretty sure I learned that trick from you guys.
Yeah, it's me, because I've been doing that forever.
I kept doing the old trick.
I have a problem with these streams. When we do music pins,
Yeah.
I'm always like singing the song. Now you did put me in on this game, which should have, but it's fine. I'll play this one. I always play Seek and Destroy normally because I don't know why. But I never played this song. I don't know this song, so we're gonna play it.
I play Ride the Lightning a lot.
Hell yeah!
And I usually don't play Fuel because it's all the way over to the right and it's usually a pain in the ass to get to. So
Fuel's by far my favorite song to play too.
In the face! Go for it!
song I never play is one.
God.
I do like to play one when I'm trying to hear the call outs. Because the song is so soft, you can hear every call out so well.
One?
Yes.
Yeah. It starts slow. If I'm not mistaken, it really picks up. We're not the biggest Metallica fans in the world, like just bass music. As far as the pinball machine, we love it. But I don't think I would ever just like pick up my phone and like search Metallica and listen to Metallica.
This is Entertainment,
Yeah.
which is usually sacrilegious to most Metallica fans.
Oh look, we just lost 30 followers.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's not really Metallica singing, it's us.
C&K, what's up, man? Welcome back.
James just sentenced him to death.
We should have a Sparky dance like we do for Twilight Zone.
What'd you say?
We should have a Sparky dance like we do for Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Just love a good charge.
Is that what happened? Thing that reduces the chance you get muted on the VOD. I didn't even know that that's what happened. Have you gone back and watched it? Like a music thing? Where
No,
we get muted?
not.
Because every time we upload a music pin video to YouTube, I get a thing that says, hey, we know you're not monetizing this, but just letting you know, if you wanted to, you couldn't. And I'm like, thanks, YouTube. You're the best. So I just assumed that it was all going through, and I've never gone back and watched a Twitch thing where we get muted. You guys need to buy a Mafia pit.
Oh, the new Mafia pinball?
Yeah.
But
We do.
we had the extra cash, which we don't.
Yeah. I would love to have it just for the theme,
Right.
but they would have to give it to me. If you guys want to start a petition to get the Pinball Mafia free Mafia pinball machine, I would not be upset.
Can I get it up the field? There, finally. Oh well. Yeah, right, finally get it up the fuel thing.
Yeah.
Lose the ball.
That was a good ball.
I spent 90% of that time just trying to get it up fuel.
Yeah. I've yet to have one good thing happen since I started playing.
Just like pinball in general?
Yeah, it's just like pinball in general.
Oh yeah.
Well, last week I was on fire with a go-go. This one's eating my lunch, yeah.
It's Metallica. It's made to eat your lunch.
It's the word.
Damn right.
Cough. Christmas present. Cough.
Yeah.
What, a Metallica pinball machine?
No, we were talking about Mafia.
Oh.
Why is this game doing this to me?
His bird seems to know. Does it just mute the bit where it's just nothing but music? Or does it mute like a good amount because that's in there.
On the
Does
one-
it go before and after?
I've seen some people's streams that have gotten muted,
Yeah.
and they just mute the entire stream.
You need the entire stream?
On the ones that I've seen.
Alright, well cool, you gotta tune in live to see our streams. You wanna watch them later? Screw you. Says Twitch, not me. Hey, I've been posting.
Yeah.
Well, we can't exactly just not play music films.
No.
We've got 3 of them.
Yeah, we might be getting the fourth.
Yeah. Here we just. Oh, hold on.
That little crazy guy gave you a bunch of points. Hey, what's that smell?
What's he say? Something sucked?
Yeah, like the videos afterwards suck compared to like the streams. And yeah, I mean, because you get to talk to us. You get to talk to us in the video. Leave a comment that we're probably not going to look at because I forget to look at comments. So come here, watch this live.
Raise the power.
Chat interactions with the women. Yeah, and we actually read our chat every week.
Yeah.
Where's the ball at?
You don't have to give us $20 for us to say something to you.
Hey.
Just kidding. Unfollow.
Alright. I need a snake. Alright, so Kelly, I have the 3 lit. I'm just looking for my snake. So I need to hit my snake, this ramp, or that target.
What does that say at the top of the streamlines over there? On the right. Up here? Yeah. Pinball Pete. Hey, Pinball Pete. What's up, man? Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you every week. Is that Pete?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his last name. Shit. From like Pittsburgh. Awesome. I only know one Pete in pinball. And as far as I know, he's from Pittsburgh. Got a hat. He's the one who wears like the cowboy hat all the time. Y'all know who I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I know exactly who you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Anyway, that's you. What's up? If it's not you, still what's up? But you're not who I thought you were.
I must have needed quite a few snakes. I got 3 of them on there, and it wasn't enough to light it.
Let people see my beauty.
Nice job.
Pinball is better live. I agree.
Pete Hendricks? That's a man.
But you gotta post them, you know.
Oh, hey, I got a point. Dennis Leon.
How am I this bad at Metallica? Alright, don't put me on this game.
Alright.
Dennis Leon Preston.
Ah, puke.
Is it Leon Preston?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! High score of the night, 49.
Oh, yeah.
156.
No, that's not Leon Preston. That's Dennis Leon.
That's what I said. Dennis Leon Preston.
He did say that.
Then you qualify the Leon Preston.
said, got it. Got it. So just to read-
High score of the night, 49. 156, 430.
Give me a second, and I will get to that.
Okay.
Not that it's gonna stand,
Okay.
but it could if we don't have a good night.
Give me a second to get there, because I got confused for a second. So, top score of the night, properties, go.
49. 156.
49, 156.
430.
430. So Maid is saying the video clips in Iron Maiden are disappointing?
Is that so?
Interesting.
Yo, put me on.
Okay, I'm
Two-player.
kind of confused. Because the video is all, I thought it was all like cartoon graphic, so in there when I saw it. What do you, that was unique? You're saying a DMD would make it unique?
Maiden?
On Maiden.
How would that be a thing?
I don't know.
What, like...
Maid? I am not understanding your Maiden comment. Because the graphics I remember seeing on the display were pretty darn cool.
It's an LCD.
Yeah.
I don't know why DMD is far from unique. The DMD is what every pinball machine has.
Yeah.
LCD is more unique at this point. I don't know, maybe I'm just confused.
Yeah, I think we're...
Or he's reading it wrong, or you typed something wrong, but I think I'm just confused. So, explanations are in order, I believe.
You're already 1 ball out of 6 down.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really expecting that, so give me a second.
It says the video content, as far as he knows, is entirely copied from the mobile game.
Oh, is it?
There's a mobile Iron Maiden
Yes,
game?
See, I've never played the
I've
mobile
never played it,
game.
so I would have no idea.
By the way, can you hear me okay? I've never played the mobile game, so I wouldn't know. I don't know what I'm looking for with that.
Let's go.
But,
All this time I thought it was original and Stern did that.
Yeah, same here.
Shows what I know.
I was very impressed with it until right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still going to be impressed because I have no idea what the mobile game is. I still reserve the right to like it.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. Okay. Good. Yeah, okay. That is an issue that I'm working on. I've got a shock mount coming specifically for that purpose. So that
Is that mic just that much more sensitive than the mic we had last week?
it's really sensitive, and I had the gain turned up a little bit because it wasn't at home. It was looking like it was gonna be
Too soft.
too soft. Yeah. So I'm sorry.
He said yes, a shock mount should solve it.
That is in the works.
Put a little towel under it right now, the little black towel that's right there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's probably
Now I'm like setting everything down so gingerly.
like we're on ball 4 of 6.
Okay. Well, we might just have to go another round.
So you're almost on ball 5 of 6.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you would know as soon as you start mixing stuff, we're at the worst game ever.
Do it.
It's okay.
It's a good
Y'all
one.
can just play another game. I'm not worried about missing
Yeah.
games. Like I would be normally,
Yeah.
because I used to be in the kitchen doing this away from the stream. But now that I'm at least here and can talk to people, I feel better about it.
I'm giving you some time.
Yeah.
We still have the tonight's game as a go-go on the screen, guys.
TF. Oh well.
Thanks for the catch.
Y'all, just look at the game. You know what it is. Okay. Before I forget.
Well,
Burns says yes, I'm finding all the flaws.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I want you to find all the flaws and let us know so that we can fix them for the next week. Because
Yes,
if you
by
found
all
them and didn't say anything, they'll never get fixed.
CNK says on the phone you can't see shit, lol.
Oh, for what reason?
I guess I would like to read the ingredients.
Oh,
Everything would be too small.
everything is a little small on the phone. We only have so much space to play with. Yeah. I got really scared that I wasn't mixing this week. But we're good. Sorry about that. That was going to be loud no matter what mount was there, because I just slammed it down. I did maybe forget to do this. Because I was going to double up.
Interesting.
On this one, and I didn't.
Dennis had a big right inlane shats there.
Set it down so gingerly. He did what?
He shats the right inlane so hard it flew up to the ramp in the snake area.
That's pretty sharp.
Which I know is not what they say.
Crush that ball.
Missed that ball.
Hurry up is still flashing. Almost. Got it for a big 775,000.
I'm more worried about locking the thing than the game.
So my plan originally was to like, when I go to shake this,
Yeah.
mute the mic. It's like,
Except it's not new. Damn, Dennis. You really want to win this one, don't you?
Gotta love that shit.
So have we tried the mute button to see if it works?
it either just worked or it didn't work. If it didn't work, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed, but I'm pretty sure it didn't work because it wasn't working in our testing of it.
Let's see.
All the bar noises to cut out. I think the ice shaking is the least worrisome.
Really? Okay. Let's see, when I'm putting things down, I'm also talking. So I can't really mute that.
Did the mute button work?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
He says it worked because I barely heard you shaking that thing.
Hey, look at that. For some reason, it still shows up on our computer as like it's working, but I guess that's weird.
It's weird because when we were testing it earlier, we couldn't listen to test it. But he would talk on it, and I'd watch the meter, and the meter was going up like normal.
Oh my god, these are the best things in the world. These Luxardo cherries.
So are any of us Godzilla fans? Yes, I guess. I mean, not major Godzilla
They're worth
fans.
the $20 a
Definitely
jar.
not for the pinball machine. All right.
Now that I've sufficiently licked my hands, and now I'm touching your glasses with licked fingers.
Did you make 3 of them? You're welcome for giving you enough time.
Thank you.
Complete Metallica.
Oh, Leon's still playing. Does that mean you?
So that means this should get rid of some echo.
Fuck now.
Are you using OBS? I can explain how to set up monitor device.
Absolutely, I want to know about
I'm
that.
gonna say, hells yes, explain away.
Send it to us
Think
in
the little guy
chat,
is
and
dead.
copy it, send it to us in a private message so I can have it later.
And then tell us why our brand new computer that we hand built lags. Oh, so we're not using it.
Yeah, it's weird.
All it has installed is Windows and OBS, and all the cameras lag. We couldn't even use our USB hub that we have our cameras plugged into.
All right, here's what we got going on. I'm gonna explain this just so someone later, who maybe isn't even here, if someone here could explain this to me, that'd be great. If someone later is watching this video and can explain to me, that would also be great. We got a computer built
Smells
Which
like
is,
why
I'm going to
you
answer this
crazy-
question, there's 4 USB cameras.
Hey, what's that?
4
smell?
USB cameras. There's 4 USB cameras we use on this computer. They're set up the exact same. First of all, the settings between each version.
Ooh,
Leon giving me a challenge.
Each set of OBS, so the OBS on this computer and the OBS on that computer have the exact same settings. We transferred the settings file. Everything is exactly the same. The computers,
nothing going.
while one is Intel and one's AMD and all of that, they're essentially the processors are the same power. The motherboards are pretty. I think the new one actually has a slightly newer motherboard. That should be able to handle more than this one. The only difference is the one that we're streaming on now has a much better graphics card, but as far as I know, that doesn't have too much to do with anything. But if it does, we can get a new graphics card for the new computer. What's happening is we plug in one camera, and we choose it for that particular input. It comes up, hey, on the camera I'm working great. And we're like, sweet, let's add another one. So we go and we add it, and it either shows up or it's just totally not there. And then the next ones are not there. And then if we do get another one or another two in, the first one will freeze.
Do it.
Yeah, Leon should win.
If it's Ryzen, it's actually supposed to be spec towards streaming too.
Yeah, it's Ryzen 5.
This is one crazy ass game.
I use a Ryzen 5 at my house that I built about 6 months ago, and thing screams.
It does, but the only main difference is Leon did is we're using
I got the high score of the night too.
we're using the onboard video, I believe, not a video card.
I think it's 53.
Okay, what you just said,
Yes.
I believe is wrong. Okay, 53.
279 800.
Did you put in a video card?
Give me a second.
Yes, because we were going to use onboard video, and then we realized Ryzen 5 doesn't support onboard video.
Are you ready for the next game?
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like a USB bandwidth problem.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If you have USB 2.0 ports and some USB 3.0, set between those or favorite USB 3. Okay, we have them all plugged into USB 3. We have some plugged into the front. We have some plugged into the back. We have one plugged into the front and 3 plugged into the back. That's it.
Yeah.
They're all plugged into USB 3 ports.
It's a brand new game.
3 cameras directly into the motherboard. 1 camera directly into the front, which goes to its own.
Which
USB.
ASUS motherboard did you plug in there?
What?
It's an ASUS motherboard, isn't it? ASUS?
Yeah, it's a ROG Swift. I don't remember the exact number, but
A what Swift?
ROG Swift, the Republic of Gamers, their whole gaming line of shit.
Unless we damaged our CPU.
That easily could have happened.
It does come on and work.
If you exhaust your motherboard, you can also get PCI USB board. Yes!
We talked about doing that.
That's what I decided that we were going to do.
I just don't understand how we'd be exhausting it on a brand new setup.
It's not, it's not.
That was a kick-ass shot.
I mean, I would think that it should be able to handle it, considering this computer has a similar-ish setup as far as the motherboard's concerned. Like, I would think.
There's no way your old iMac laptop has better bandwidth.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this.
Yes, I know.
Because the other one had worse bandwidth, and that's why we couldn't set. Oh, that's what you're saying.
It worked.
You're saying my old, yeah, it was a MacBook Pro, and it only had 2 USB ports, and it would run 3 cameras, no problem. What is making noise while it's muted? The mic that's muted is making noise while it's muted.
We might have to go back to the old mic.
It's unmuted. It's on right now.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. I was trying so hard to get that when I got it.
I feel like if we ever just decided to stick with a way that this stream works, we would have it perfected by now. But we're always trying to like add stuff and put new stuff in, and we never take time to just perfect what we have. finally getting close to what we originally envisioned for the stream,
Good barbecue.
which was just a good show.
Our drink of the night really came from,
I just decided that we were gonna do a drink for the night.
yeah, but it kind of came when we were tasting the food. Remember when we got the mustard?
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the great mustard debate. That was awesome.
Was it C&K this mustard, or?
Ooh, it's been a while, but yeah, I believe it was seen taste of cinnamon. Still delicious.
We had hamburgers today. I was kind of wishing I had it.
Crank It Up is lit on ball one.
What did you say? I vote Echo? What was that?
Free game.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I'll definitely go Echo.
I'm confused.
Apparently, when that mic is muted,
Yeah.
it like sounds an alarm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the opposite of muting.
Wow, Leon had set the high score of the night on ball one.
I don't want you to have to mute the right channel. What?
Leon set the high score of the night on ball one.
Nice.
Y'all were busy chatting away.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love it when you two get engrossed in a conversation.
Yeah.
Cooking up now.
We've also, okay, so next week, I'm going to go ahead and set this up now while people are here. Because I'd like to throw these things on at the end. And a lot of people, once we finish our last game, I assume just take off.
Right.
Let's go.
But while we're in the middle of this, and we have people here, I assume, haven't looked at the number, but that's not important. Next week, we're going to have like a little thing that we do before the stream starts, ideally. So I'm planning on, if I get off work in time and I'm able to get here and do it properly, I'll have it set up before we go, like during the week. I'll have all of this set up so that I can set up the thing that we're gonna do before the stream. There will be something. Let's do it between 8:45 and 9. Are y'all okay with that?
Yes.
Doing our thing that we're doing next week.
And do it before
do
the
it
stream?
early before the stream, so that like we go live, people get notification. But just be ready for that.
Player 3.
Thank you, CN. That was a fun ball. I enjoyed it.
All right. I don't know what's been played recently. Has anyone played Enter Sandman?
Not since game one.
Yeah, back on game one I did.
I did it on game one too. You did really?
Very first song I chose.
Yeah.
All right.
I chose it because I never chose it.
And then on game two, I chose Fuel, and so did you because you were trying to do the
Yeah,
thing.
that's funny. Two songs I hardly ever play. I did it to be different.
Don't forget to wet the sponge this time.
Oh, so if anybody's out there and hasn't seen our post, we have decided we are going to sell this cherry Aerosmith right here that you cannot see.
Don't let that snake near me.
It's doing it to me like it did when we first played this game. The first time I ever played Metallica, it would come down for Sparky, and it would hit off that little post and go right out the left out lane. And it's done that to me so many times this game. I thought I got past it. I'm like, no, it's okay. I've played it long enough. I'm used to this. It'll be okay. Normally it is.
I hate that left out lane from that post.
Yeah.
When it's doing it and you just can't break the cycle.
Fade to black.
I thought yours was the right glass.
It is. I was reading.
What, is the violet just go to the bottom and sit?
No, that's the cherry. That's like the syrup the cherry's in.
Oh, there's a cherry in there.
Okay, so that's the cherry. There's your answer to the question. I thought you were asking what's the stuff around the cherry.
Yeah.
James.
It's a $20 jar of cherries. But it's worth it.
Wow, that's a lot of damn money for cherries.
This lasts us forever though. I've never bought a second one. When we did these last time, we had these cherries. When we did old fashions, we had these cherries. They're the best. I highly suggest it. Luxardo cherries.
What makes them better than other cherries?
Well, they're like. What the hell is going on? Let's stop talking.
Where did he get 15 million for?
He
Is he gonna
completed.
crank it up?
He completed Fate Black. He didn't just get there. He didn't get the jackpot. He's still in it. He completed it. He got all the points.
That's why everything's black.
And now he's lit his leave hole, which is a thing I'm sticking to. I'm not gonna correct myself.
Collect 41 million?
Yes, please.
I told you my 41 million high score tonight earlier wasn't good.
We will answer that. What was I saying? Oh, they're like proper maraschino cherries, like the way they were supposed to be made. And they just have they have actual flavor to them. They're not just like, cause like the other maraschino cherries, the like super bright red ones, they're just like sucked of all. They're like devoid of all color and flavor. They're like white, and then they put them in red sugar liquid, and that's just what gives them their flavor. These are like actual cherries. They have like really good flavor.
Yeah.
You just go eat one right out of the thing over there. Fantastic. If you can find me cherries that taste that good, that are less expensive, I will definitely buy them, but I've yet to find them. And I think they really do add a lot to an old fashioned.
But they do. So what are we getting if we're selling Aerosmith? Is that the question?
Yes, that was the question that I said we were getting to and then forgot about promptly.
The plan is probably Iron Maiden.
So that we can get muted more.
Yes.
And we'll play the shit out of it when we get it too. Because we love that game so much already.
Alan has ordered one.
Alan has ordered one. We will be ordering one as well. Even though he lives 20 minutes away, right over there.
Yeah. I hate that we be in the same game as him.
Yeah, it does suck that we'd be getting the same game as him, but we don't go over to play his games at all. Like, he had Getaway for like 2 years. Not Getaway, excuse me. Pinbot. I don't know why I got those two mixed up. He had Pinbot for 2 years.
He did get Getaway too.
I never went. He did, but I'm talking. But I'm talking about Pinball. He's had it for 2 years, and I never went and played it. I played. I take that back. I played one game on it in 2 years.
Yeah, I never went to that place.
Yeah.
He always came here. From way behind.
Yeah. Oh no! You gotta read the whole thing there. I'll read it to you whilst you play.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make me a drink while I played.
Ideas. Pull it up.
Alright, let's roll up the sleeves.
Yes. You only need 200 million.
The idea did not work. I already have the gain turned far down a little bit. I thought, I'll just crank down the gain on that microphone over there that's echoing this all the way.
Got 5 million, Leon. Are you worried? Or 2.5?
Yes.
You got an extra bomb.
I'm this much more worried.
klaxon be damned.
I'm counting on those 2 bonus points at the end of the night to pull my ass out of the fire.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so he was saying he finally had a good game on Iron Maiden this week at League. Baldur's come behind victory from way behind. That's what he was saying. That I said I would read to you. I don't know if you paid attention to me while I was reading.
I don't know. What pinball do you have a pin sound installed in?
Keep in mind.
They are expensive, but heard good things.
Okay, both of us are pretty low. So after this ball, I'm gonna go get 2 going.
Oh, I was gonna come make one. Are you gonna make 2?
Yeah.
Do it! Do it!
Woot!
Because we could put a pin sound in Whitewater, Addams Family, or Twilight Zone.
Oh, is that? I don't like that.
Well, you can use the original sounds,
Oh.
or you can do the stuff that people do added.
Yeah, I don't like the added in stuff personally. Not my favorite thing. Just got rid of any ability to be sponsored by Pinsound in the future, but it's just not my favorite. And I think the reason it's not my favorite is not because it's not because it's not high quality, because I believe it is. Like, everything sounds great. It's just I'm so used to the games that they've done being a particular way that when it's different, I get kind of
Thrown off.
yeah. Well,
I'll share my helmet with you.
All right, let's blow past 200 million.
you're now on camera, where you weren't before.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
Also, no one can hear you because I turned off. I didn't just mute. I unplugged the mic and the cord fell. So I was gonna go over there later and fix all that, but just don't set anything down hard. Underneath to the left. You're about to be up. To the left, not facing this way. You can just turn it.
Can I shock you too?
I can do it.
Big multi-ball.
That's not one you see every day.
Yes, I think he's hungry.
Snake's hungry, Preston.
Hungry.
That's the spoon.
Yeah, but 2 spoons is 1/2.
Ah, got it. You're perfectly fine to do
Super
whatever you're
jackpot.
doing.
Big vomit.
That snake's gross.
Did you get new ice for that?
Huh? Yeah, I put a little extra ice in. I dumped all the stuff out and then put ice.
Good. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't water in there.
No.
Hits one badass snake. Ball 2 lost.
You guys not interested in Monster Bash or Monsters? Monster Bash is on its way. And by on its way, we mean not on its way as in shipped. We mean on its way as in we have purchased one. And will be shipped fairly soon, hopefully. But
How do you get the cherries in here?
I used the little pick. There's a shot glass full of them in front of the Bulldog.
What's this?
500,000.
Another crank it up?
There's also one
I
probably...
thought you were just with a shot glass full of cherries.
No, it was a shot glass full of picks, yes. And I just kind of stab until I get one.
Crank it up number 2.
They've become increasingly more difficult to get as the jar's gotten lower. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
I need to stop talking to you. I think when we do a stream, we just need to make a pact that we are not going to speak.
Yes.
And actually, I don't know if this looks weird. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh yeah. If I look this way, I'm still looking at you on the screen. So. I was thinking to talk to you. I might have to look this way to make it look.
Oh, got
like
one.
But this works.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't. I do need to look for it. Ah, I see what you're doing over there. Yeah, looks great. Definitely not over there. You're over there. Oh really? How much? The collector one? We are getting the LE, yes, and we're getting it number matched to our LE Attack from Mars. And we are, I believe the kids say we are fucking stoked. I believe that's the word.
Oh, those kids.
Yeah, those kids. Hey, I can't read that name from here. Ruzzy? Bruzzi! Welcome to the stream.
Oh, I like the Italian flip. Bruzzi.
Yes, welcome to the stream.
I went to an Italian restaurant, ordered some Bruzzi.
We play pinball and drink drinks and talk about things. Towards the end, we've had too many drinks and we talk about
All sorts of shit.
all sorts of shit. But at the beginning, we talk about pinball.
Oh my god, he's about to get cranked up again.
I'm in it.
Oh.
He's a real piece of shit. He's playing for whom the bell tolls.
He disqualified his out hole.
Yeah, he did. Stick it in that out hole. Yeah, there you go.
Second collect.
Oh, hey, Kelly. What does that say?
Hey, exact words he said.
40 million. I'll take it.
Holy shit. Welcome to the stream. He's saying Kitty6's already signed up for a tournament. That is the way you play pinball right
That
there.
is. What tournament? Where are you from? Because if you're anywhere near Texas,
That rocks, dude.
we're gonna be hosting one.
Oh.
Well, you got to see a double crank it up. Nice.
And it's mental.
What is the score?
Greensboro, North Carolina.
312 million. Are you looking at this shit?
Jesus! Oh, sorry.
Wow. And you are bowing out at 10 and 11.
Yeah. I like that. Started playing pinball today, already signed up for a tournament, and is watching a stream of pinball on Twitch.
Yeah.
That's how you do
Oh,
it.
diving in head first.
And he's followed to that stream. Oh, even more props. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you every week. We go live. See, now you're new to this, so I know to tell you. Every Sunday from 9 p.m. to 11 Central Time, which is not your time, but it's the time that's right now. We go live, and it's great. I should be doing a stream also in the middle of the week sometime, but since you're
So
You'll
Maine
get
is
that notification
Rusty
anyway.
from North Carolina. Cool. So how'd y'all fare during the big flood like we had last year? What was it, Florence?
Oh, that-
my god,
Yeah, last year was Harvey for us and Florence for y'all.
that did happen.
Remember we streamed in the middle of Harvey?
We did. We were literally like, oh, haha, we're streaming in a hurricane. It was like a, I was going to say F1, but it's like a H1. I don't know what hurricanes are. Category 1. It was like a Category 1. And it was just sitting over us, and we're like, oh, haha, we've had Category 5.
By the time it got to us, it wasn't even a hurricane.
Yeah, we'll
tropical
be
storm.
fine. And then I decided to say, we're streaming live from the middle of a hurricane. And little did I know that that hurricane that we streamed in the middle of was going to stick around for days and flood 90% of the people we know out of their homes.
That was insane.
Hurricane completely missed me. They
Nice,
thought we'd
great.
get
That's
by,
awesome.
but it didn't
I
happen.
would hate to have anyone that watches us be affected by that. Oh, look at I lost
13 million to 13 million.
Play again.
You lost the game by 2 flips.
Oh, we never. What are we doing? Unprofessional. There we go.
Oh, we never went back from the bar
We
can?
never went back from the bar.
All right, so your high score of the night is now changed. We've added a digit.
Okay, so I think Leon won that? Is that correct?
Yes.
That is correct, sir.
All right. Well,
Four, and then who came in second? Dennis did. Oh my God.
Dennis
I'm dying.
barely came in
I'm
second.
dying, yeah.
all right. We've added a digit to our high score of the night. Tell me when you're ready.
I am not.
I am ready.
All right, hit me with your best shot.
312 632 900.
Whoop, not 9,900.
I'm gonna have to go look up my high score on the pin score and see if that beats it or not.
That was fucking
Oh,
awesome.
Preston's high score number 4, I think, is like 345. Wait, yeah, I almost made the board.
Wow.
That's post code update.
Yeah. All right, here we go again.
So from what, I want to be in line, but also say what this is. Okay. So from what I see, Stern seems to be the big dog company that is still making machines. You're absolutely
That is
correct.
100% correct.
Stern is the big dog. There are a bunch of boutique pinball machines, although at this point, I want to call Spooky and Jersey Jack like
Spooky Jersey
mainline?
CGC. Yes.
Yeah, CGC more boutique, Spooky technically more boutique, but have proved themselves time and time again.
Yeah.
And they do make limited editions. Everything they do is limited edition, so I guess technically boutique kind of fits them.
Yes.
Spooky's boutique. But I would say
Jersey Jack.
Stern and Jersey Jack are the big hitters right now, with Stern being way farther ahead of Jersey Jack. And then below that are the boutique ones. There's Spooky, there's CGC, and then there's all the people that are making kind of one-offs and things. Whoever's making American pinball is kind of in that market too, that kind of boutique market with Houdini.
Right.
And it's going to be coming out with maybe something else later. I don't know. All I know about currently is Houdini.
There's Deep Root.
Deep Root's a whole thing. If you want to know kind of the most you can know, and a kind of, I hesitate to say like, damn it, everything there is to know, because it is kind of a leaning tower there, but Pinside is it's a pinball forum. It's got a lot of information, a lot of people talking pinball all the time.
What are we talking about?
Pinside,
Just
just
a
like your old school,
Message board.
I've never
You know,
heard of this. What's it called?
like your old school, website. Just a bunch of threads where people go in and decide to agree with everyone, unless you're, a couple specific people.
Nobody on Pinside disagrees with anybody.
No.
Spots now.
Yes. So if you're really gonna get into pinball, definitely go set yourself up a Pinside account.
I find Pinside to be just fine because I stay out of the drama.
Yeah, but there is drama there. So as long as you take his route,
Yeah.
stay out of the drama, but just kind of learn about pinball, that's kind of the best way to go, I think. They have a pretty accurate kind of top 100 list.
Yeah, the top 100 is fun, and you can vote in it.
And you can vote, you can say like what you think about certain pinball machines, and that kind of moves up and down the... I'm talking like you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you do or not.
They may not. Sounds like me to stay out of the drama and play the game. Exactly.
Yeah.
This hobby's all about the fun. Don't get involved in the
misery.
people that make themselves miserable over it. Because it's a lot of fun.
I've yet to be in a Sparky multi-ball and add
A ball.
one ball.
Wow, I had it. Yeah, both of it, and then got the Jack fucking Pot quote.
It's
You know,
I mean, you've done it. You've
I
done
was
it.
so close to get the Jack fucking pot,
I can't take it away from you.
but I could not shoot it up the fuel lane. try to do. We like to have fun. We like to talk pinball. We like to have a drink of the day.
All of the above, yeah.
And for the record, you are witnessing one of the greatest games ever made right now.
Yeah. Metallica has one of the best rule sets of any pinball machine ever made.
And I hesitate to say this Wednesday.
You're gonna try to solo stream it?
I'm going to do a stream of this on Wednesday, and I will go over every rule I can think of. I'll do like a kind of mini tutorial on it on Wednesday. I will be trying to get to a certain objective, although with the way I'm playing today, who knows if I'm going to get there. But that's the fun. So
Yeah, the great thing about this game is there's several ways to play it, and they're all just as good as the next.
yeah,
You don't have to do the same thing every time in the same order.
I still feel like there's a certain way you should attack it.
Yeah, there's a basic way to go, but you don't have to. Like if you want to, you can just play for the ramp piston shot and just multiply that minions all day.
Oh,
if you wanted to.
Oh, Colin likes to do that.
It's fun. I still do it.
I don't.
I've been doing it tonight several times.
I have yet to do that.
I always forget about it because it's something I never really like to do.
Well, 300 million points.
It is definitely something.
I haven't even finished this yet. But I did get 300 million.
Luna Braxian, welcome.
Luna, what's up?
Danger.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, so. Also got all my picks lit, and I'm not aiming for the snake, which is probably the worst thing I could be doing at the moment. Oh, maybe I did. No, I still have one more to hit.
You got one more stand up.
There we go, got it.
Yep.
And
If he gets into the snake, he'll get an
There we
Adaball,
go.
which he just got.
unless I already got an Adaball and didn't know, which I must have done.
Yeah, I think he did.
Well, that's disappointing.
When you stick it into the snake for no good reason.
Yep. Well, it still gave me double score, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, you got your Adaball from full.
Quadruple scoring right there. Oh, missed it.
Oh,
And there goes
Oh,
that.
no jackpot to hit. I wanted to hear the quote.
I didn't get the 4X anyway.
Bosh.
Nah, I meant to do that. If you do 3 slingshots and then into there, you get 5X scoring.
Not.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa, that is how you play Facebook.
It's a good thing there's a ball save on the multi-ball. Or crank it up.
Yeah, crank it up.
Say there's another ball. Where?
Oh, I did not count that right ramp shot for me for whatever reason. But that's a pinball, as Alan would say.
You didn't count the right ramp?
Hey, I mean, well, I hit it pretty fast and it might have jumped over some switch. Like, there, it counted as that.
Counted it that time.
Oh no, there it goes. I'm really stoked to have someone in here that's new to pinball. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
Lunar
What the hell?
Braxton? Braxton. I would say Braxton. Luna breaks. Luna breaks into what?
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm here all week. Actually, I'm here for what? Another 30 minutes?
30 minute waitress.
Yeah. Oh, what do we got?
The real wobbly chair.
The Real Wobbly Chair, welcome back. Nice to have you back.
He says, smell
Hey. Keeping it on my level of humor. I like it.
Give it a shot, you two.
What are we drinking tonight? We are drinking
Aviation.
If you'd like to see the recipe,
Which, if you're on a phone, you can't see because it's too small.
James just sent it to Tim.
look right up to the top left of the bar, and you'll see that's the recipe. Professional will point it. It's right there. All right, we're going back. Gin, lemon juice, purple crab, and something else. Turns into deliciousness. with the cherry.
Thanks for pointing it out. You are welcome. I don't think, sometimes you just want to come home, watch pinball stream, and relax. You don't want to be told where to look. You just want to be shown where to look.
Yeah.
It gets confusing, all these different things on the screen. It's got to be pointed out to you. I respect that, so that was for you. All the people out there who are just like me.
Hell yeah!
All right. Two biggest things I got to work on are ball control and the nudge. I agree. No matter who you are,
Oh my god.
where you're from.
I started off, I was killing these guys.
Ball control
now I
and
can't
nudge.
do shit.
Those are the two most important things within pinball in general. So I would say personally the biggest things I have to work on are ball control and nudge. Like it's just something you're constantly working on. Because that's the thing that keeps the ball out of the drape.
And if a 3-time state champion is telling you that, it must be true.
You could say it like that if you wanted to.
Well, the wobbly chair and birds are gonna buy some acreage and build a compound. Raise some cattle.
I like cattle as much as the next guy.
You can get a cowpoke pinball machine.
I feel like the chat has gone,
Electric chair.
which is fine. I appreciate a good cattle conversation.
We are from Texas.
We are from Texas. We have a barn for cattle, about 100 yards that way or so. Maybe a little more.
Okay.
Mystery, instant win.
Thought I was cheating the first time I did the nudge. That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Because like I'll be playing with people who are brand new to pinball because I like to play with people who kind of don't know anything about it and kind of work them into it.
Yeah.
And I will give the machine a nudge. And I'm like, oh my god, that's cheating. And I'm like, not really. I mean, if it tilts, then it tilts.
If it
and you're out of the
tilts,
ball.
it's cheating, yes.
But definitely not cheating. But it's definitely something that you gotta kind of learn as you go.
Yeah, you gotta learn
because in any other, let's quote, in any other sport, that pretty much would be considered cheating. But it's part of the game. It's just how you play the game.
It is so much part of the game.
Yeah. If nudging the game was cheating, and I will kind of stand on a box here, and well, not necessarily stand on a box, but kind of go out on a limb. If nudging was cheating, I don't think pinball would be here
Don't let that snake.
Yeah, it's not
in its current competitive form.
Right. Because then it just becomes more.
Because then
random.
it's more luck, and I feel like the whole debate on whether or not pinball is gambling would kind of have taken a turn.
Right.
And I kind of want to leave that up for discussion here.
One shot
Because I
away.
want to know. Like,
One shot away. All the points were right
to me,
there.
it wouldn't be
One
near as
flip
fun.
away.
It wouldn't feel near as skill-based. I don't know.
Yes.
Very good.
It says that the tilt is in there for a reason.
Absolutely. And it's the tilt, I think, specifically nudging and the tilt is what separates a pinball machine from a video game.
You're correct, sir.
Because that's the one thing that no matter what you do for like a virtual cabinet or just a game on your PC at home, it will never get 100% right. 'Cause it's such a physical thing.
Balls in the cabinet.
Yeah, basically all the virtual ones can do is randomize it.
Like the amount of force.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every time you push the button,
Off now.
you can't push the button half as hard.
Yeah.
Or as hard.
Yeah. It's the most important feature. And it's the one they can't, just by virtue, get right.
What's cooking?
But he said turn it up to 11. Wobbly Chair said he slam tilted a funhouse as a kid. Thought he slinked away because he brought it broke it. Then C&K said he slam tilted the F-14.
Yeah.
Thought he was going to jail. I might have said slam tilted for both, but only C&K did the slam.
Oh, okay. Thought I was going to jail. That's funny. I mean, I get how like a kid would think that. That was a great Lazarus.
True.
What?
Pinball Pete from SD said original pinball flip had no flippers. It was only nudging.
Yes.
The old Bagatelle games.
And for a while, the tilt on those games was like a ball rested on the post. So it was a very, essentially, I guess, a tight tilt. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Down at the bottom and had the, yeah. Pittsburgh is losing.
Smack that ball.
Not possible. Oh shit. Well,
Leon Harrison is winning a very tight fantasy football game, and he is only a couple of points ahead of me.
that's up.
And
Hey,
Ben
look at that.
Roethlisberger
Finally, I got a respectable score.
is his quarterback.
That is sick, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Super
Alright, who
sick.
came in second?
Leon did.
Alright, then we're good. We can start another game.
All right, all of our regulars probably heard me say this every time we play Metallica, but for the ones who've never seen us play, Metallica has a way of talking to you and entering your conversations. Just like that was sick, dude. You can be talking amongst yourself, and Metallica is going to come up with a quote that
All of it's college, like, hell yeah, or like stuff like that. And just,
Fits right in.
it always fits the friggin' conversation.
as long as you're talking about something positive. Like, it's never gonna go like, man, man, I'm I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, your dog died, dude. That's. Because I guess if you're talking about like a really deep conversation, like, oh man, like my grandmother passed away yesterday, and they'll go, hell yeah.
There you go. My grandmother died. Hell yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh no! I got outlaned by the center post. Oh, survey says, hell yeah! Hell yeah! You want another one, Preston?
Bet your ass. All right.
Alrighty. First, we start with some ice.
Seriously, you could. I can't tell you the amount that those cherries do for that drink.
And it's
Here we go with
delicious
some
when you're done.
Bulldog gin.
It is amazing. You get to the end, and it's like this little sweet treat.
Feel free to use whatever gin you like. We were using Bulldog.
Which, by the way, we have tons of different gins. So
We should be making this with all different. Just already put Bulldog. We're going with it.
Well, you put it in mine, right?
Put it in both. I'm doing a double.
Have you already put 4 ounces in?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you're screwed.
Lemon juice.
He says use whatever gin you want. I do highly suggest Bulldog if your local store has it.
We need
Only one of the like 5 stores around here have Bulldog.
Luxardo for your premium Luxor needs.
Shoot the scoop to collect extra ball.
Little asterisk there.
I have no idea what Luxardo is,
Luxor.
but I tell you what, Billy makes a freaking tasty drink.
It is a brand name. It is maraschino liqueur. Is what it is. You'll notice over there, or over there, depending on who I'm talking to. The cherries and the maraschino liqueur are the same brand. Kind of wanted to do that for my brother and mom to really take a shake and didn't know. When things are live, when you can't cut stuff out, great. Great. 'Cause then things are that way on the internet forever.
The snake in your wall.
And now the hardest part of the drink, fish and cherries.
There's a good joke on the screen about tilts being too tight.
He should be dead by now.
I feel it's a joke we shouldn't read.
Yeah. Well, it's in the chat. I'll let you read it.
You'll let me read it? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Take that shot. Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Excuse me.
What's that smell? Hey, this is
Amazing.
All right, Preston's off to a good start, Dennis. We're going to have to step it up.
I was playing really good till I started drinking.
Yeah, our 1 million and 5 million are not going to cut it this game.
I was playing like crap until I started drinking.
It's kind of funny. It's honestly, when I started drinking, I usually play better. But
I didn't hear the
tonight
second
is
part.
Not the case.
Right catch.
Thank you. I was going for great when I did it.
Mission
Works.
accomplished.
Damn right.
Huh.
So what's the joke on the screen?
It's you can call it a joke, you can call it truth. It's up to you. I don't wanna be that guy who kind of differentiates there. Oh, good night, Kelly.
Night, Kelly.
Bar's lit. Cool.
He's gonna tilt those cocktails. What's a cocktail? Oh, cocktail. Got it. Alrighty. I only bought two. I got plenty of time to make up.
Fuel. Someone shoot the scoop to collect the ball.
Everything's turning up for us. Get around.
Four or five times. Easy. Saving off the left flipper.
Yeah.
I will hit the underside of the right flipper just as I'm releasing it,
To slam it down.
and it slams it down. That's why I keep yelling, damn it, and walking
I
away.
always say if you're gonna drain fat, right?
Yeah. I enhance the drain. I keep enhancing the drain. I'm doing just enough right off the tip of the flipper trying to save it. It hits the bottom side of the right flipper.
What that does is allow our stream to go on. We get more games in that way, so thank you.
Well, I'm here for you.
I do appreciate it.
Hey, did we flip it back from the
Yep.
bar cam?
Yep, you went back over there?
No.
Yeah, we do not have UV light in any of our pins.
Oh, we tried to put UV light.
Yeah, we tried to put UV light in this game because the art blades on the side, the lightning will glow. But it just didn't work out very well.
Casket locked too.
The more I try to clean up the mess, the bigger mess I make. Yeah, we tried to put UV lights in the Sparky flashers.
They're just too dim to do anything. You have to have like the pin stadium things that run all the way down the side with it to make them go nuts.
No, a friend of ours has the Penn Stadium lights. And I did not. I love. Wait a minute. I love the way things look with the Penn Stadium lights. I just don't like the Penn Stadium light rails. So, whenever Alan was talking about getting Penn Stadium lights on Iron Maiden,
Right.
is it the same thing? The same rails are going to be running up the middle of the playfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, the left and right.
Middle of the
Well, left and right of middle.
Yes.
Does Attack from Mars remake have a UV reflective playfield still? Leon, is it UV reflective?
I don't know, but they used the original Williams paint, so if it did, then this one does.
So that means doubt.
I want to say it does. Yeah. Good question.
Free game.
When you set that 300 and something million score, you woke him up.
Too impressive.
Yeah.
I was already on, I think, Double Danger. I at least had one. Oh, C&K, that sounds cool as hell.
What?
I got some UV reactive powder. Gonna mess around with filling some clear posts with it.
Neat.
Yeah. I definitely want to know how that turns out next week.
Oh my god.
Unless you're not going to do it within this next week. Then whenever you do it, as soon as you do it, I want to know how it turned out.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Don't let that snake near me.
Preston for the win on this game.
Bird, I would do that on Stearns on my old real knocker game. We don't have replay on any game. I remember when Preston first wanted to start turning the replays off.
Yeah.
Or extra balls off.
One more shot.
Yeah, you hated the idea.
I hated it.
I just shoot
What the
flashing
fuck
shots
would you
and
want to do that for?
Yeah. You need to play longer with those, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna play longer. It gives, I mean, that's what you're playing for.
And I was like, no, I want them on none of our machines. I want them all extra balls off. I want the post as wide as they can go. I want everything to set to just FU mode. And you were like, no, I don't like playing in FU mode. I want to play in regular people mode. And I was like, oh, I mean, when you play, you can switch it back. But every game I play, I'm putting it on as hard as it can go. And I think I've brought you around on that.
Well, every tournament we go to. You have to for tournaments.
Yeah.
And when you wanted to do that, we weren't going to tournaments. That's how long ago it was. We're not talking about like a month ago.
Yeah. It was years and years ago that I decided, hey, I want to start training for tournaments. And I want to make these as hard as they can be for when we go to tournaments.
Yeah, I had never gone to one at the time.
Yeah. And I've been to a couple just based on the fact that he had taken me to different shows and they had tournaments. So I had been in a couple tournaments and I was like, I want to be competitive in these tournaments. And in order to be competitive, you can't have extra balls. You can't have these posts all the way in. Like, you need to set them to the way they're going to be and then, you know, find the best, most lucrative way to play a game.
Yeah.
And,
That was not it.
no.
All right, so Preston Leon.
Never saw a snake puke before.
Yes.
CNK said, I'll let you know for sure. I remember putting a couple of large black light bulbs over my games and was very disappointed nothing cool happened.
I have my Indian set to balls instead of credits on everything, and the knocker will offer each one. You get like 4 to 5 extra balls easy on a good game.
See, that's the way we used to play. And I understand it, and I enjoy the fuck out of doing it. But we play in so many tournaments, we train ourselves by setting it for tournaments.
And I think that's a good thing about this stream, is that we have all our games set to it, if not kind of the most hard tournament setting, like a step below them.
Yeah.
So like, this is what you would expect to kind of go and do
in most tournaments.
Yeah. And the score that you would expect to get from that, or at least the score you would expect to see from a competitor. And then you can take that and bring it into whatever tournament you're going into. Because we could, we could on every game, we could put the in lanes all the way in, we could turn extra balls on, and we could get these crazy scores and then post them online about how we did this stream and we got this insane score.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't feel good to us. Like we want to play one of the hardest games we can play and then put that out there for you guys. So when we get these low scores, or when we get to whatever wizard mode,
like Leon
it's actually impressive. Instead of just being like, oh, like when I got to the wizard mode on Spider-Man, on Whitewater, on whatever, and I did those streams, I did that with tournament settings, or our tournament settings. 3 balls. No extra balls. That's it. And I feel like that is more impressive to view than it is if I played 6 balls and got there and it was like, oh, aren't I great? You know, it's like, well, no, because you could have done it like this, and this guy did it like that, so why didn't you?
Yeah, the double crank that I just did with no extra balls.
That was
cool. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with playing pinball. I enjoy the hell out of playing pinball that way.
There is nothing wrong with it that way. I just feel like it's a little bit more impressive to do it the other way. If you're gonna brag about it.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna post it online, if you're gonna brag about it, and if you're gonna try to get somewhere, you want to get there on hard mode.
Yeah. I mean,
like if I watch someone play Halo online, I want to see them play it on Legendary, you know, and be awesome at it. I don't want to see them play it on easy mode and just walk through and go, oh, blah, blah, you know, like dance through brutes, you know. I want to see time taken, strategy, like involved, like.
all right, I'm coming for y'all. I'm playing Rise of Lightning.
Okay.
My most played song.
Duly noted.
I haven't played it yet tonight.
Maybe I'm in the minority. I don't know.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I just want to see people struggle. And then when they get to a victory out of that struggle, that makes it more worth it, I think. Like that. You know? Let's say you won the next game. That would look better.
For the record, Iron Maiden's a fucking struggle. Not on any settings. I love this game. Greatest game ever made.
Dancing while playing Halo. Everyone does that. Yeah.
You can?
I set balls to 5 tilt warnings and 9 and warnings to 9 and loosen the tilt. I'm a great player, CMK says.
Yeah. Exactly. I got to tour
Man
the
says he always
mansion.
leaves his post to the stock locations. I don't even know where they get moved to in tournament games. In most tournament games,
They get moved.
they get moved to the top.
Either-
And sometimes if you're going someplace like Pinburg, like the church, or Papa, they might remove them
completely. They take them out of the
completely.
game.
There is no post on the outlane.
Yeah. Which makes them wide.
There's certain games that just play hard and they don't remove them.
Yeah. They'd love to take it out of like the left side of Twilight Zone and make that game a kick-ass hard game to play.
Yes.
That game without post is ridiculous, but is so much fun. I cannot tell you how much fun I have failing on really difficult games versus like getting really far on a game that's set very, very easy is personally, and I understand that people will have different opinions on it, personally not near as rewarding. Like, I want to get somewhere on a game very difficult. And I've gone and played games on location that have extra balls on, and they're very easy to get to. And I understand why, because the mass amount of people that play those games can't get to those high, things. So I get why it's set that way. But I want to, play the hardest game I can play and still succeed. That is what kind of makes
What I remember the most, and Leon and I had so much fun, we were buying all the old Valley Williams games, and they had 4 different levels where you could set to win
Extra balls.
extra balls or a free game.
Yeah,
right. We set them to extra balls.
Right.
So we would get Adam's Family, and we would set, if you get to 30 million, you get an extra ball.
Right.
If you got to 80 million, you got an extra ball.
Right.
If you got to 150 million, you got another extra ball. And it was fun because every time we'd hit that, we're like, oh, damn, we got the ball. And like, now we have a new goal.
As a new player,
Boom. And it was so much fun.
as a new player, that was great. Once you get more seasoned, I guess.
Yeah, I would
And-
never recommend somebody play the way we play who's just starting.
Absolutely not. Because then it would be just punishment. It would be the worst thing ever. It would take you out of the whole hobby.
Which is what we do when we invite people to our house.
We do that. And I do feel really bad for some people that come to our house. Because they play our games and we don't make it easy for them. We leave our out lanes as wide as they can go. We leave our extra balls off. And we're like, play this game, it's great. And they play, 5 minutes and they're out. And, Brutzi. Good night.
I can't read that. What does that say?
Hell yeah.
Can't read it.
Anyway, last all of my beginning
One block.
game luck is gone. And Leon was complaining at the time that he had none. Remember at the beginning of the stream, you were putting all these 2 million scores up?
Oh yeah, it sucked completely. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is completely flip-flopped.
I see that.
Brutzy says he's off to bed. See you later. Well, I hope you come back and watch us every Sunday. Good night.
It's 8:45 Central next Sunday.
Oh, we're going early for our special taste test. Did we tell them what our taste test was?
We didn't tell them anything. We didn't even say it was test, but now you've done, so we'll see.
Oh.
It was a.
I didn't know it was going to be a surprise. Sorry.
We're doing a kind of a gin taste test / ranking session that will happen from 8:45 to 9 o'clock before the stream. And then we'll go live playing pinball.
Should
We're
assume
at
that it's
9
gonna
o'clock
take us 15
or
minutes.
whenever it ends.
Yeah.
I'm curious now how Iron Maiden plays on extra hard. Like a bitch, I would assume. I've never played it like that. Although Edwin had it set up fairly close to that, right?
My head was where
This game's not usually too good.
Yeah. I mean, extra balls were off at least, so.
Have y'all played Edwin's Iron Maiden?
Yeah.
When did y'all get to play that?
That's the last tournament we went to.
Oh, I missed it.
I think you were in Hawaii, maybe. You were gone somewhere.
Got an extra.
Hawaii's a good excuse. We'll go with it.
Okay, to answer your questions about how the posts unscrew, it's different for every game. I don't really know how Stern games do it necessarily. Old Valley Williams, like Addams Family and Twilight Zone, they just have a screw on top of the post, and you unscrew that out of like a plate down below. But these
have a lock nut on the bottom underside of the playfield. You have to take the lock nut off. The post just pulls straight out of the wood.
I gotta hit 3 targets.
Yeah, because I went up here one day, and I just removed the post from Twilight Zone and hit them. So where they didn't know that I had removed them, nor where they were to put them back. Because I wanted to play the hardest version of Twilight Zone possible. He got mad. Him in pinball, pinball, men pinball, in Minnesota pinball, whatever you are. Thank you for the host. We do appreciate
Oh yeah,
it.
him in pinball. He's on Pinside that knows all the rumors about the upcoming Stern titles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly who you're
I
talking about.
hesitate to say Vicky's Fan 50.
I never could get it in the Add-a-Ball.
Welcome to the
I got my
stream.
last second jackpot, though. I missed my Add-a-Ball.
And in pinball, thank you so much for the follow. We do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you every week.
Yeah, if you feel like telling us anything
Ball
about
3 for the
monsters,
victory.
go right ahead.
Ball 3 for the victory.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, something's going on. You got a ball stuck somewhere. It's on the ramp. It's under the ramp. We need to take the glass off.
Wow.
Glass off.
Still ball 3 for the victory. This is all lanyap now.
Watch the cord when you open that.
How you guys doing? We are doing great. Twilight Zone home ROM has potty break content.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, you can hold it down and hit the start button or buy extra ball, and the flipper will stay raised while you go. I'm not.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so with power off, I can't do the flippers.
Right.
You're gonna have to put it in the flipper in the shooter lane.
Can't wait for that Munsters theme.
Leon?
I played Thunderbird. How
Glass.
did you enjoy it / unenjoy it? What machine you guys on? This is Metallica. Metallica. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's that. And it's great.
What you're watching here is what tournament directors have to do.
Did you lock the bar in place? It's one of our favorite games. I would say this is in my top 2.
This is in my top 2. One of the greatest games ever made.
Gonna shoot out fast.
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna go to the pops.
Huh.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh, wow. What? No, wait.
I got a ball in the shooter lane too.
Okay.
Yeah. I got 2 balls in the shooter
But
lane.
it's Preston's score.
Oh, it's your ball! I didn't know it was ball 3.
What are you doing?
I didn't know it switched players.
Obviously.
I thought he was joking with me that I was getting points. I shouldn't. He gave him 2 balls and crank it up. And crank it up.
It just went nuts.
Oh, shit. This victory doesn't count. I protest. I protest. Why did it start cranking up for you? Whoa.
Okay.
It just cut off. I was in the middle of playing my ball.
But when I lost one of my balls, it ended both.
But wait a minute. I was in the middle of my ball and it just shut off.
Yeah, there are issues
You're gonna go with
what happened.
One more game?
One more game because of what
All
happened.
right, so you and I both get 2 points for that.
You would both divide the 2 points into 1. What you would do.
I just got screwed. I I was in the middle of flipping my ball and the screen went dark.
Tell you what.
Gotta love that shit.
He says DQ.
Because of reasons, three-way tie. Going into game. I wish I had kept track. Going into game 6.
Going into next game.
Complete Metallica and shoot the ram.
How about 2 more games? Vicky's, Vikings, Bookies,
Can we welcome Vicky's Vikings 50 to the stream?
Do we have anything this is? Amateur hour? Sure. This game is for all of the marbles. You guys got any marbles? I'm unaware of? Nope.
Damn right.
C&K says, how about playing till you beat Leon's high score?
No, thank you.
Be here for quite a while. Oh, but that's true. We have to beat him here.
Let's go! Let's go!
Even if both of us... Okay, so if both of us beat him, it's a 2-way tie for first, depending on which one of us gets first place. Then there will be a 1-ball playoff for the final victory. That is correct.
Shoot him right in the face. Shoot the
I was watching some hot Donkey Kong action with Billy. Is he doing Donkey Kong action?
He was back.
I thought he was banned.
No.
He actually did it legit at some point. I remember seeing like a headline, so like Billy Mitchell like beats Donkey Kong record legit like thing, but I didn't click on it and watch it or look at the thread or
So he's
wherever. I
redeemed
was.
himself?
He's like redeemed himself, yeah.
Okay.
player 3.
So, Vikes fan 50 says bye. I guess you're leaving for the night. I hope you come back and join us.
It's been nice.
No marbles here. Lost them long time ago. I have some marbles on an old Chinese checker set.
So you've retained some of your mark.
I have retained some marbles. I've not lost all my marbles yet.
We needed to get.
For the record, there are a few missing.
What's that?
We needed to get MN Pinball if he was out there talking about some rumors. He's the one that knows everything.
Hear it.
He knows stuff about the monsters, for sure.
I'm really looking forward to the Monsters. I've heard a lot of people tell me they didn't really care for the Monsters growing up. But I did. We watched the hell out of the Monsters shows.
I watched the hell out of the Monsters.
In fact, I almost dare say this. Enjoyed the Monsters as a child more than I did Addams Family.
The show.
The show.
Right.
Well, obviously not the pinball, because pinball doesn't exist yet.
Well, I was talking about Addams Family, the movie, versus the Munsters show.
true.
If
I
you
was
had
excited.
to compare the Munsters show to the Addams Family movie, what would you say?
Oh, have we? I'll go ahead and let you answer that first.
So he's kind of Kobayashi eating hot dogs on the roof across from Coney Island on July 4th. He did repeat his score he cheated to get, but why, I have no idea, like 8 or 9 anyway. Ooh, did you just rail jump? Maybe said something about a rail jump.
Yeah, I think it happened.
Crazy guy gave you a bunch
But I was in multi-ball, so I didn't care too much. But I think it might have bounced off of the right ramp earlier.
So what do we do with the scores on that last game?
We both got a point, I think, is what happened.
Okay, you gave us a point?
Yeah.
So what's our point total?
666.
Ooh, the number of the beast.
And we're playing Metallica. How apropos. In fact, Number of the Beast, that is an Iron Maiden song. That was true. So if anybody's interested in an Aerosmith, contact us.
That's true. They have a beautiful Aerosmith.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Electric chair.
I gotta tell you, it's a hard decision. Love that game.
I actually do really like that game. And I am going to be both sad when it's gone, but I'm going to be happy for what's replacing me as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I've told Dennis, but I don't know if I've told you, the Munsters rumor is that it will have a lower playfield like Haunted House and Congo.
Okay.
That was
What type of lower playfield? Like you said, like those are two different
Type
lower
A.
playfields.
Yeah.
Like Black Hole has I would say a better lower playfield than Congo does. But do you know? Oh, do you don't know? You know nothing more than it has. Okay.
Giving you the information.
Got
in
it.
your head as you will.
Got it.
It seemed like you all really liked Aerosmith when you were playing it a few weeks ago. We
love
do like Aerosmith.
The problem is, and the thing that I guess is kind of hard to kind of say while you're playing a game, is that we do love Aerosmith, but we have a room right now that is filled to capacity with pinball machines.
What he said.
So,
Can't keep everything.
we've gotten rid of everything we don't like already. So now we're just left with things that we do like. Now we're just getting rid of the things that we personally, as a group here, like the least. We still like it, but it's
Yeah.
just kind of at the bottom end of that lycometer.
Yeah. Yeah, the
And-
LIGO meter.
Yeah, and plus, it's still able to get more money than, say, one of the games over there would, like a
We'd
like
have
a
to sell
solid state or
we would have to sell every solid state in the EM, and we wouldn't even.
and we wouldn't come close. So within the amount, we could sell one game, get almost enough money to get a brand new game, and we've chosen Aerosmith.
Really, how we really judge when we're buying a game is A, do all of us go, oh my God, we gotta have that game?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then we all pretty much say, what game would we get rid of
To get it.
to get it? And in this case, we all said the same thing on
Arrows.
each question. And if that happens,
Yeah.
that's usually the path we follow.
Yeah.
There it is.
What game is an oh my God, we have to get it? Maiden. What game would we get rid of to get that? Aerosmith. That was unified across the board, so we went with it.
But if it never sells and we have to keep Aerosmith, will
Ooh,
we be
that
sad?
would be
Well, I'd be
horrible.
sad if I have to keep Aerosmith.
I would
No,
be
not
so.
at all.
I would be very not sad about that. I would be sad that we wouldn't get an Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I'd be sad that we don't have Iron Maiden.
But I wouldn't be very upset that we have to keep Metallica. Or
Metallica? Oh my God,
Aerosmith.
you have to keep Metallica. The greatest game ever made. Or one of the greatest.
And it's hard to argue with unanimous. That is correct.
That's pretty much how we kind of do it. Or the majority. You know, 2 of 3 both vote the same way.
Complete Metallica and shoot.
Are we on ball 2 or 3?
We're on ball 3. Time to clinch up.
Got it.
sentenced him to death.
That'll do it. That's gonna put us in
I have not been
My buddy
making
is
that
much
shot from the
happier
right
with
flipper.
Aerosmith since the last code update fixed his board issues. His node board issues. Is that what that says? Node board? That makes sense. I really do like the new code. I don't think, personally, and I think that's why we all agreed Aerosmith first, is because while it did fix most of the issues that we were wanting for it to fix, it still didn't bring to it kind of the magic that we experienced for Metallica or pretty much any of the games in here. That's really important to us. However, we know everyone has their own opinion. So different games are more liked by different people.
I missed the jack fucking pot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Crazy little bastard just gave you a shitload of points.
That's okay.
You got a shitload of points, technically.
You've now forced the three-way, two-way tie.
Oh, that's true. There will at the end of this game be a one-ball playoff between who? I don't know.
And me.
And him.
Well, we're all tied for 6, right? It's 6 points
But
right now.
I've got 2 points coming
He
to
gets
me no
2
matter
points
what.
coming to him.
So whichever one of you two wins is going to play me in a one-ball playoff.
So if I beat you, I play him. If I don't, you play him.
Oh. Well, you got your work cut out for you.
I-
Let me guess, he's one shot away. Yes, he's one.
Never tell Preston.
He's one fucking shot away. Is that what it is?
I'm
No,
nowhere.
he's not. He's not. He's not even close.
Yeah.
He's already made it through. He's chopping wood.
Let's go! Let's go!
Outlane, outlane, outlane.
Oh, it's close.
Oh!
What did you think was going to happen?
Oh, he's gonna save it. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm playing Preston, the king of good luck.
Don't let that snake get me!
Mars.
Oh!
Yes!
All right.
All right, here we go.
Preston for the loss of the night.
So that will be...
I get 2 points for having the high score of the night.
All right, so that's Dennis, Preston, Leon in that order.
8.
7.
All right, here we go.
All right, what does it say over there? I missed it.
You ready, Dennis?
Preston beats Leon.
Oh, that could have happened. I could have gone past his high score of the night.
Oh,
could
yeah,
have.
he could have.
However, I didn't.
Yes. Let's not neglect the fact that he didn't.
Keep me alive on Ball 3 Iron Maiden in the league. After which I went on a tear and got through Cyborg Multi-Ball
You ready, Dennis?
and Mommy Multi-Ball to win that game.
I'm going to plunge anyway.
Yes, I am ready. I was
Big,
born
good.
ready.
Big congratulations to Birds on that.
That's awesome. Preston was showing me. Alan came into town over the weekend. I got to play a little Pokemon with him and go on some raids. And he was showing me all of his Grand Champion high scores on his phone that he took pictures
Oh,
of.
from where he played on
Yeah,
location?
where he's playing it. He's killing Iron Maiden.
This is a one ball tiebreaker.
First, he went from 8 million dead last to 275 million on ball 3.
What'd you say?
Birds right there. He went from 8 million dead last to 275 million on ball 3.
Holy shit. That is a amazing comeback.
All from one slap save.
Yeah.
That line. Give me 4, give me 5, give me
Gasoline. All the things. Soda. Doesn't quite sound the same. Oh, turned off the omniphone as he drained.
That was the most posting first ball.
So Leon's playing Fuel. So should I play Fuel too?
Doesn't matter.
Or do I play
Were
Rock
you all
and
getting a premium or pro? For Iron Maiden, we'd be getting a pro, I do believe.
Yes.
We'll play rough.
Hell yeah!
Nice, Spurs.
Come on, hit Sparky.
Ooh, that could help. Doesn't.
No, it didn't help me either. Into two switches.
I've yet to get one hit on Sparky.
Well, I didn't get anywhere near getting Sparky.
Gotta hit it.
I was too busy hitting every post in sight.
Shoot the scoop to collect an extra ball.
I know a few folks that don't like the lifting ramp and prefer the pro because of it.
Yes.
I know Double Danger is one of those people. I talked to him, and he definitely swayed my opinion on that. All right, and Leon wins.
Oh, it's a one ball?
One ball game.
I didn't know it was one ball. I thought it was a whole
No,
game.
if you go back and watch the video, you will see where we said that several times.
I would have tilted that damn thing if I realized I was playing a one ball game.
Player one.
All right, so we will leave this soundtrack running. But anyway, thank
Leon
you
wins
guys
under protest.
so much for coming out. I did put you in. Yes. So we want to thank you guys so much for coming out. We really do appreciate it.
Hey, hang on 1 second. For the record, Preston loses.
Yeah, lost pretty hard. But anyway, hope you guys had a good time. We had a good time talking to you. We go live every Sunday from 9 to 11 Central Time. Yeah. If you scroll down, you click on our YouTube play button that takes to our YouTube page. We post mostly every video after we go live. If you scroll down again, you'll see our Facebook logo. Click on that logo. That'll take you to our Facebook page, Gulf Coast Pinball Club. You can join the club there, and you don't have to be in the Gulf Coast region. You can be from anywhere. If you love pinball, we love you. We talk pinball, host tournaments, all that kind of lovely things. Other than that, I think that's going to be it. I should be doing this game again and explaining kind of the rules
First wants to know if we have a poll going to be up for the next game.
this weekend. We do have a poll. When I do the stream this week, which I will do because I already have it set up, I will do a stream of this week, guaranteed. There will be a poll on that stream, for sure, where you can vote for next week's game on Sunday. So, game is not chosen by us, it is chosen by you, our community. We love you, and hopefully we can keep this running every Sunday. We'll have a poll up and going. It's very important to us, but it's something that's kind of, getting the new stream equipment, getting all this stuff has taken that and kind of put it in second place. But we will both get our streaming equipment running no matter what, and we will get that poll to you guys so you can vote on what we play, because that's something that I've wanted from the very beginning. We've tried it a few different ways. It's worked. Okay, but we want it to work perfectly every time, so hopefully this week we will have it perfect for you guys. So, with that, good night, and we will see you, I will see you Wednesday probably. We all will see you next Sunday.
So good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.